The Amazon rainforest is a world of immense scale and complexity. It is the largest rainforest on Earth, a vast green ocean of trees. This incredible expanse covers an area of over 6 million square kilometers. It stretches across 9 countries in South America, a living, breathing heart for the continent. To truly grasp its size, imagine a forest so large that it would cover nearly all of Australia. This is not just a collection of trees. It is a complete and intricate ecosystem, a continent-sized network of life where every single part, no matter how small, plays a crucial role in the survival of the whole. The sheer magnitude of this place is something that is difficult to comprehend fully. Within this vast green expanse, life flourishes in astonishing numbers. The Amazon is home to an incredible amount of biodiversity. Scientists believe that 1 in 10 of all known species on our planet live here. This includes an estimated 40,000 species of plants, a number that is simply staggering. It also includes around 3,000 species of freshwater fish, swimming through its endless rivers and streams. The air is filled with the calls of over 1,300 species of birds. The diversity is so great that a single hectare of rainforest can contain more tree species than are found in all of North America. It is a living library of biological heritage. The numbers continue to astound as we look closer at the smaller inhabitants of this world. There are more than 400 species of mammals, from the stealthy jaguar to the playful river dolphin. This forest is also home to an equal number of amphibian species, creatures that thrive in the damp, humid conditions. But the true masters of this realm are the insects. It is estimated that there are over 2.5 million species of insects here. They are the great connectors, the pollinators, the decomposers, and the food source for so many other animals. They are the tiny engines that keep this enormous ecosystem running smoothly day after day. The Amazon is not just a forest, it is the lifeblood of our planet. It plays a vital role in regulating the world's climate. The immense number of trees here act as a giant air purifier. They absorb vast amounts of carbon dioxide, a gas that warms our planet. In return, they release the oxygen that we all need to breathe. This process is so significant that the Amazon has been called the lungs of the earth. The water cycle is also heavily influenced by this forest. The trees release water vapor into the atmosphere, which forms clouds and eventually falls as rain, sustaining the forest and influencing weather patterns far beyond its borders. Hidden within the dense canopy and winding rivers are creatures of remarkable beauty and strangeness. One such animal is the pink river dolphin, a creature of myth and legend. Unlike their ocean-dwelling relatives, these dolphins have adapted to a life in the murky freshwater rivers of the Amazon. They are known for their unique pinkish hue, which becomes more prominent as they age. They use high-frequency sonar clicks to navigate and hunt for fish in the dark waters. Seeing one of these gentle giants surface for air is a truly magical experience, a reminder of the unique evolutionary paths that life has taken in this isolated world. The trees themselves are just as unique as the animals they shelter. The kapok tree, for example, is a true giant of the rainforest. It can grow to heights of over 60 meters, its vast canopy spreading out like an umbrella over the smaller trees below. Its trunk is often covered in sharp thorns, a natural defense against animals that might try to climb it. The kapok tree is a world unto itself, providing a home for countless species, from frogs that live in the pools of water collected by its leaves to birds that nest in its high branches. Its lightweight, water-resistant fibers were once used to fill life jackets and pillows. On the forest floor, another extraordinary creature makes its home, the poison dart frog. These tiny amphibians are famous for their brilliant, vivid colors. Their bright blues, yellows, and reds are not for show. They are a warning. These colors tell predators that the frog's skin is coated in a powerful toxin, making it a dangerous meal. Indigenous peoples have historically used this toxin to coat the tips of their hunting blowgun darts, which is how the frog got its name. Each species has its own unique pattern and color, a living jewel that hops through the leaf litter of this complex environment. Another marvel of this ecosystem is the sloth, a mammal that has perfected the art of slow living. There are 2 types, the 2-toed and 3-toed sloths, and they spend almost their entire lives hanging upside down from tree branches. Their incredibly slow movement is a survival strategy, helping them to conserve energy and avoid being seen by predators like jaguars and eagles. Their fur is a miniature ecosystem of its own, often hosting algae that gives them a greenish tint, providing excellent camouflage among the leaves. The sloth is a perfect example of how life in the Amazon has adapted in wonderful and surprising ways. For thousands of years, the Amazon has not just been a wilderness, it has been a home. Over 400 different indigenous groups live within the rainforest's embrace. These communities have a relationship with the forest that is incredibly deep and spiritual. They see the forest not as a collection of resources to be taken, but as a living entity, a provider that must be respected. Their entire way of life, from the food they eat to the medicine they use, is intricately linked to the health of the surrounding environment. They have developed a profound understanding of the natural world that has been passed down through countless generations. The knowledge held by these indigenous tribes is a priceless treasure. They possess a deep understanding of the medicinal properties of thousands of different plants. This knowledge, gained over centuries of trial and error, is something modern science is only just beginning to appreciate. Many of the medicines we use today, including treatments for serious diseases, originated from plants first identified and used by these forest peoples. Their understanding of the ecosystem is holistic. They know which plants attract certain animals, when fruits will ripen, and how to navigate the complex network of rivers and trails without a map or compass. Daily life for many tribes is a delicate balance of hunting, fishing, and small-scale agriculture. They often use a method known as slash and burn farming, but on a sustainable scale. A small patch of forest is cleared and burned, and the ash provides nutrients for the soil. They plant crops like cassava and bananas for a few years until the soil's fertility declines. Then, they move to a new patch, allowing the old one to be reclaimed by the forest over many decades. This traditional method, when practiced by small communities, allows people to live off the land without causing permanent damage to the ecosystem. However, the connection between the people and the forest is under threat. As the outside world encroaches, these communities face immense pressure. The loss of their ancestral lands to logging, mining, and agriculture threatens their very existence. Their cultures, their languages, and their invaluable knowledge of the natural world are at risk of being lost forever. Protecting the Amazon is not just about protecting trees and animals. It is also about protecting the human cultures that are an integral part of this incredible ecosystem. Their survival is linked to the survival of the forest itself. Despite its immense size and importance, the Amazon rainforest is facing an unprecedented crisis. The greatest threat it faces is deforestation. Every single minute, an area of a rainforest equivalent to several football fields is destroyed. This destruction is driven primarily by human activities. Large areas are cleared to make way for cattle ranching, providing land for grazing. Vast plantations of soy and palm oil are also replacing the native forest. These industrial-scale operations are transforming this once vibrant ecosystem into a patchwork of agricultural land, with devastating consequences for biodiversity. The methods of this destruction are brutal and efficient. Logging operations, both legal and illegal, cut down valuable hardwood trees, disrupting the delicate forest structure. Roads are built to transport logs and provide access to remote areas, which then opens the door for further settlement and clearing. Often, the remaining vegetation is simply burned away. These massive fires can rage out of control, destroying even more of the forest and releasing huge amounts of carbon into the atmosphere. This not only contributes to global climate change, but also blankets the region in a thick haze of smoke, affecting the health of people and animals alike. The consequences of this loss are profound and far-reaching. When the forest is destroyed, countless species of plants and animals lose their homes. Many of these species are found nowhere else on Earth. If their habitat disappears, they will become extinct. This loss of biodiversity is irreversible. We are losing species before we even have a chance to discover them or understand the role they play. The intricate web of life, which has taken millions of years to evolve, is being torn apart at an alarming rate. It is a silent extinction crisis happening right before our eyes. The future of the Amazon, and indeed our planet, depends on our actions now. We must recognize that this forest is not a limitless resource to be exploited, but a fragile and vital global treasure. Protecting the Amazon requires a global effort, It means supporting sustainable practices, empowering indigenous communities to protect their lands, and making conscious choices as consumers to reject products linked to deforestation. The Amazon is a critical part of the Earth's life support system. Its survival is our survival. We have a responsibility to ensure that this magnificent world continues to thrive for generations to come.